Hi, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios and Her Majesty's Secret Podcast. We hope you're going to enjoy this Four-Eyed Radio presentation. For more shows and podcasts, visit foureyedradio.com. While you're at it, why don't you visit hermajestiespod.com/contest and enter the 007 Holiday Returns Contest. That's right, we all get presents we just don't want. We want to take them back. Well, that happens with movies too. And there's always something you want to take back from a Bond movie. Just one little thing that you would change if you could. Tell us all about it and win some fabulous 007 prizes right from the Four-Eyed Radio Network. Go to hermajestiespod.com/contest for all the details. Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this Four-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Oh my God. Hey guys, we have started. Our guest this week is Jason Hill. What's up, Jason?
Not much.
I'm skipping the whole intro because what you just said was hilarious. What did you just say? Say it again.
So sincere.
It is so sincere. And then we'll do our intro everything.
I was just saying, you gotta set this. All right, we're just gonna redo this whole thing. Let's start. All right, I was working on the piece. I didn't want to say. I was talking to my girlfriend before, and I was standing really close to her face, and I was like not wanting to. I said some P's, and they were blowing in her face, like her hair was getting blown back, and I was like, I can't do that on the show.
Yeah, the letter P.
It's brought to you by Sesame Street.
When you say it in radio, you're not supposed to sound the letter P. You're supposed to make the sound of a B. So when you say put, you should say but. And when you hear it through radio, it comes out sounding the same, but it's not the popping sound. Anyway, Jason, why were you talking so close to your girlfriend's face?
We're just holding each other in a warm embrace.
At the dinner table.
Just talking by the car.
That's so cute.
Oh, it is so cute. Okay, guys.
I want to be you for Halloween.
And then she brushed against my B-ness. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm radio ready Jason Hill right now. It's good.
Oh my God, welcome back. Another episode of Appropriately Inappropriate. Thank you for coming back. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode. Right off the top, you can see me November 13th, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Stand-up Scottsdale with Rich Voss. He's hilarious. I haven't worked with this guy in like 10 years, so it's going to be awesome because it's been a very long time. So that's going down November 13th, again, 8 p.m. Stand-up Scottsdale. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter at Kevin_Elliott, and I'll post dates and random thoughts, and it's horrible. But whatever. My dad checks it, and then he's like, What are you talking about? You masturbate that much? And Nance, sitting across from me, you've heard from her. She's here today.
I'm here. I have nothing that you can follow me on, so I'm just going to pretend when we do this whole part that I'm not here next time, and I'll just come in after everybody introduces themselves, because I'm not on anything.
And then my buddy, our guest this week, friend of mine, comedian, fucking hilarious, Jason Hill. Where can everybody find you? What do you want to plug? This is your moment.
In the arms of his girlfriend.
And you can find me in the warm arms of Katie. At J_Sunhill. That's a blank tile. I started that handle on Words with Friends for you Scrabble fans out there.
Oh, I love that game.
It's a blank tile for the A. You can use anything there.
Friend me on
I
that.
used to play that. I used to play it all the time.
Yeah.
That Words with Friends, but then I had to give it up because I lost to everyone.
I like Words with Friends, but the word scramble is the best one.
Oh, is that that's when you're matching up all the words like boggle, right?
Yeah.
It's like a boggle knockoff.
It's so good.
That's a good one. Hanging with friends.
Yeah.
You're
What's
on balloons.
That?
It's like you're on balloons and you're playing hangman. And then if you get it wrong, your balloons start to pop and you're hovering over a volcano.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
Sounds
fun?
No, it's pretty good.
What's your favorite phone game?
My favorite phone game? I haven't played a lot of phone games lately. I got really into Fruit Ninja,
that's a good one.
And I like I would actually really treat it like Zen mode. I would treat it like I was meditating. I would be like, it's time. I'm stressed out. I need to do Zen mode on Fruit Ninja for a little bit, where you just swipe it. And I was like, no consequences. I can let that fruit fall. It doesn't matter. I'm just swiping fruit every day.
What about you, Nance?
I like Candy Mania. It's not Candy Crush. It's not like Candy Crush. It's just like a like Tetris type. I don't know.
If it's nothing like Candy Crush,
It's
why would
kind
you
of like
compare it
Candy,
to Candy
Crush because you can't. I don't want to like invite people to play it or let
Isn't that the
anyone
worst?
know I play it.
Yeah.
So I have like an hour every day where I don't have anything going on, and I either take a nap or I play Candy Mania. And if it gets crazy, sometimes I no nap. Like I just swiping. It takes over the nap, and I'm like, shit, I gotta get the kids. Like that was my hour. That's it.
I think my favorite game is Tinder. That's a fun one. That's a
swipe,
fun one.
swipe.
No, you know what though? I play like Farm Heroes Saga,
Yeah.
which is exactly like Candy Crush, but I hate Candy Crush, so I play this instead.
Okay.
And it's frustrating as fuck.
Are you defending a farm in that game? What
No,
what are
you
your
just
hero?
you try and match vegetables
That's like
and
my
fruits.
game, but
it's
candy.
exactly like Candy Crush.
But it's
exactly.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I play this one.
Well,
It's
you can
free.
still spend the money though. They make like, man, I saw it. Those games make like over $100,000 a
Well,
day.
what was
Yeah, it's great. It's
Flappy Bird
ridiculous.
before they shut that down? The guy was like $500,000 a day or something.
But they
no,
shut it down
it
'cause it's a
couldn't have
Mario
been that much.
thing? It's the Mario thing? Was that the
No,
Mario
no, the
rip-off?
guy who
Yeah, it's
created
like that.
Flappy Bird, yeah, the tunnels kind of look like that, but he says he shut it down because he just didn't, it was just too crazy. Like people were just too
crazy making
addicted.
$500,000 a
What?
day.
He's
Yeah.
like, I can't. in good
I
conscience
wrote to
keep-
him, I'll do it. Like,
What?
1, 2, 3, not it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy shit, man! Are you a video game player? Like the systems and
No, I look like it because I used to be.
Yeah.
It's like a
it's
meth
a look.
addict, I guess. Like you still look that way for a while.
it's
if
a
I'm gonna
look.
do meth and stay home, I might as well play video
What
games.
is the video game look?
Just
Dark
like
circles under your
like,
eyes, underfed.
thin, yeah, or like not nutritionally fed. So like it could be you're overly thin, or you're just chubby, or like pale, and you're socially uncomfortable mostly.
You only
killing
talk
it
well
right
with
now,
the
but,
headset
like,
on.
Generally,
Just walks around with his
socially
headset.
uncomfortable. And you got Mountain Dew in your hand all the time. Like every time I go to a gas station, I like walk past Code Red, and I get kind of like, oh, maybe I'll come back, but I don't.
What's Code Red?
Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh.
It's like it's evil corporation syrup. It's like red. It's like red sugar in a water form. It's fizzy. It's good. Play a lot of video games. A lot of people who play video games drink it.
All right.
Code Red Mountain Dew.
I love video games.
Yeah.
You love video
I
games
do.
too,
I
Nance.
love video
You
games.
guys do?
Nancy
Yeah.
does.
So
She
am I
loves it more than
insulting
me.
you with like this
No.
talk of it?
No, I love video games. I'm like, tell me, what do you like to play? My older daughter plays, what's the Warfare on Xbox?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her game.
and by
I've done
oldest,
that a
her
lot.
oldest is what, 9?
She's 9, and she's good at it.
Good? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. The kids these days, they started doing it so early. They're just used to it. All those, their brain was developing. It's developed around
Yeah.
killing people on a
and they talk
It's weird.
shit to you.
Yeah.
good
It's like,
at it.
where are your parents, dude? Where are your parents
Playing
right
video
now?
games with you.
You're
That's our
9.
generation.
You told me you're 9. Your bio says you're 9, and you're like, hey, faggot, you fucking suck. And I'm like, I'm an adult. Uh-huh. I'm just having fun playing a game. And they're like, yeah, I killed you, bitch. You want to fuck with me ever again? I'm like, where's the language? Where'd you learn the language? Well, I learned it on here from other 30-year-olds that are assholes to me.
Yeah.
That's why I got good at this, to kill them
Video
and you.
game bullying.
God, but the funniest thing is when you play that online shit like Call of Duty, is if you play it enough, you will hear parents yell in the background at their kids. And
You
even,
laugh at 'em.
dude, I actually had the reversal where one, I'm playing and this dude just keeps going, shut up, shut up. You couldn't hear anything, right? Just him yelling, shut up. So it's like, who's tired? You don't know what's going on the other side of the microphones. He's like, shut the fuck up. This is bullshit. I'm trying to play. Every fucking time I try and play, you make noise. This is bullshit. And as the game went on, he was home alone with his baby child that he didn't want to care for because he's playing Call of Duty, yelling at the baby.
Babies get in the way of everything.
It was a baby child?
Yeah.
Well, you should be nice, because soon that baby will be playing him on the Xbox.
He'd be way better at it.
So, my little one plays the Wii. She's all about the Wii.
Yeah.
My older one, she's like the Xbox.
What does she play on the Wii? Like,
Mario, and it just like...
the cart? Is she carting it?
Oh yeah,
Doing some carts?
they love Mario Kart. Both of them, they get crazy on that. It's really funny. But we like the Mario Planet, all the, Mario games.
I
she
used
likes.
to go crazy. Like, I got into a weird phase where I played Super Smash Brothers, which is
I have that. I love
it.
it.
Should be it's like a fun game for a group of friends, but I play it like alone, like all the time. I just got really into it. I was like, I could be Luigi could fight Link. What? The possibilities are endless, and I would just go crazy
Zelda.
with it. You have lightsaber duels.
I'm replaying
He knows a
old
bit
Zelda
about video
right now.
games because he called him Link.
Yeah.
Most people just call him Zelda.
Yeah.
Call it a day. But the dude's name is Link. Who was Zelda? Is that a person?
That was the princess.
Okay.
That he's saving.
So at the
every
very-
Ganon.
She can play, and they're getting a little more empowered with the women characters in these games.
Metroid's a girl.
She's Metroid.
No.
Back
That's the
from
first-
1980.
Yeah,
I love
Samus.
Metroid.
That's a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main character's
Because
a
he's
girl?
never beat it. That's why you didn't know.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I never had the game, but
I
I
have it
played
on Wii. I bought it on Wii.
She takes her at the end of and it was like for when NES, I think.
Yeah.
She like at the
Takes
end
her
there's like a
helmet
clip
off.
and she takes her helmet off.
No
And it's
way.
Just like long.
So they surprise you at the
hair.
end?
Yeah, they're like, "You're a girl."
Badass Metroid. Like, I could see a kid going, fuck this. 8-year-old kid throws the cartridge.
That's a
Fucking
good one, though.
Stupid.
I like that one.
So if you're not into video games anymore,
Right.
what are you into now? How old are you?
25.
He's still a young
that's
buck.
cute.
The arcade's just closed for him.
I was playing Call of Duty for a while, but you know how I did it? I would go on and I would just all those. You know what happens if you don't? You take all that negative when everybody's calling you a fag and stuff, and you're just like, I would start off a game like, all right, guys, real good game out there. Let's all focus a little more this time and like have a good team effort. And people just started sending me friend requests on Xbox Live because they're like, "This guy's awesome," and
You're the General Schwarzkopf of Call of Duty.
They were like,
Ready Player
this
One.
guy's so nice, and like, we're just trying to.
Have you read the book Ready Player One?
Yeah.
It's a good one, huh?
What's that? I don't read.
It's like a pop culture book. It's like the story of James Halliday is his name, but it kind of replicates like the whole Macintosh story in a sense.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
No, it's good. It's my favorite book ever.
I got it an audiobook, and it's Will Wheaton reads it.
Will Wheaton.
And he just like it's like this guy who lives in like this like dystopian society in a pile of trailers, and then he like
the stacks.
They
pile
and then
these
they
trailers
it's
on
like
top of each
everything.
other.
It's like they go on the internet, but the internet's like you could get Excalibur and then kill Darth Vader with it.
But like the story is nobody lives in the real world anymore because the real world's so terrible. So they log in to go to school, they log in to go to work. Everything you do is online. You
That
have
sounds
this like
awesome.
haptic suit, and
Yeah.
it's cool. But there's like the story is there's this guy dies and leaves his fortune, which is what like $1 billion or something.
Or crazy
Something
for whatever the future.
I think it's like
amount
$100
is,
billion
yeah.
or something.
All right, I was going to say, if you're barely a billionaire.
There's a huge treasure hunt inside the game. So all these people dedicate their whole lives to finding this treasure hunt. It's good.
That's cool.
But they have to like go through all these little.
And it's a book?
Yeah.
No
and
movie or anything?
Not yet. I
Not
heard
yet.
Warner Brothers bought it, but they
I
haven't
could
done
see that being a
anything.
movie.
There's so many different
It's the
because
best
it's like
story.
Harry Potter and Spider-Man and it's like all these different things. Like I don't know how they get the licensing to get all this stuff.
But it's
in it.
great because they have to pass all these tests and figure out all these riddles in a sense, but it's all based on 70s and 80s pop culture.
Yeah,
So
because he's
for us, we're like, oh, I know what that is. I know that song. I know that book. I know that movie.
Interesting.
It's really good.
I might have to make someone read it to me.
Download it on Audible.
I'll read it to you.
That's a good call. Famous guy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
The only movies that aren't as good or like that's better than the book are porn.
I was reading this porn novel. I'm just going to listen to it on audio.
You know what I saw? 6 cum shots to the face. Book was way better. I don't know.
I bet your brain's on a different level when you're reading.
I don't read, dude. You can't look at me like I know what you're talking about.
I bet. I don't know. I've never read a lot of porn, but
I don't read any of it.
But I feel like it would be.
I prefer to read it, actually.
Yeah, it builds the suspense as much as you want to.
You can make
I
it how
bet
you
50
want
Shades
it.
of Grey, the book, will be better than the movie.
I hope so. Because I don't know. I mean, the writer's such
I
a
didn't read the
shoddy
book.
writer. But it had
But
some good
I
content.
did show up with my parents one day, and my mom was reading the book, and I felt fucking disgusting.
You should have.
She's just sitting on the couch reading away. I was like, I gotta go. This is too weird for me.
Sometimes-
I get it. You're adults. Do what you gotta do. That's how you made me. But don't make any more of me.
I get bored and I just scan to the porn
Oh
parts.
God,
I'm like,
it
oh,
was
sexy.
so.
Here we go.
And then,
Okay.
and then, worst of all, my mom's like, your sister gave it to me to read. Like, what fucking family do I live in? You incestual freaks! And I know you listen to this podcast.
So the book
Don't
club.
answer the question.
50 Shades of Grey trilogy book club. That's
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start a book club on our show.
Fuck this.
This is a good first book club episode.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Trilogy.
I'm gonna send my mom a copy now.
Don't.
And the family will read it together. That sounds nice.
Oh,
I've
it's
got
weird.
it on
Chances
my
the door in
phone.
lingerie now. It's so weird, dude. It's just creepy. For
never
Thanksgiving,
read
everyone
that,
just wear your underwear. We're gonna have a theme this year.
A Thanksgiving theme. I love it. Oh, that's great.
No,
Well, it's
not
your
great.
favorite holiday, though. It's
It's
coming
my
up.
favorite, dude. What's your
I
favorite
like
holiday,
the-
Jason?
New Year's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Stop doing that to your
I
water
like
bottle.
I like these new beginnings. Let me just throw this. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm sorry. I'll pick
Good
that up
shot,
later.
bro.
No
So
problem.
not a basketball player?
I'm not. Is there a trash?
Oh, he
can?
just needs
Yeah.
more
No, honestly,
carbs.
I just thought I was being like a badass and throwing a bottle cap wherever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, just whatever.
And I guess there's a trash can near there.
Make yourself at home.
I'll
Throw
get
shit
it
on the
later.
floor.
All right, so your favorite holiday is New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's.
What is a crazy New Year's story?
I don't have. I've never been I've never been fun.
But you like New Year's.
No, I had some cool. We used to do. It was me and my ex-girlfriend and some friends of ours would do these themed New Year's, where we were so we did one. What's the best one? And this is the level of we didn't have any alcohol at it, I don't think, but it was a 50s themed New Year's. And so we treated it but then at the end of the night, we made it off of the Red Scare and stuff. So we planned that a nuclear bomb was gonna go off at the end of the night. So we showed everybody at the beginning of the party this video of hiding under your desk they used to show in schools. If
Yes.
there's a nuclear bomb,
Right,
just
so
duck
that's
and
gonna
cover.
save you.
And then we're
Nuclear bomb.
there's gonna be a nuclear bomb. And then one of our friends came as a Russian spy.
And we took it serious and
And
we
we
killed him
killed him.
before
Yeah,
midnight.
we would and then we were and we made a big thing. We made these whole scenes out of it.
You need to throw
and
your
then
party in a
Hold on.
I started crying.
Hold your party in a bunker.
I was like, we're gonna die. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
get to the bunker.
Did
And then-
somebody tell him to show up as that? Or was
No,
he
he
like,
just did
I'm
it.
fucking shit up tonight?
I was 50s themed, and he's like, I will be a Russian spy.
But then he should have
my
torn his
God.
clothes off and been a stripper too, so that
Fuck
He
that,
could've
dude.
more
Murder him.
That would have been at the end.
Yeah.
But that wasn't. We were too tame. Everything. I don't know. I didn't do anything fun for a
It
while.
turned 12 and they were like, cool guys, next year we'll do 60s. Anyways,
Yeah.
go home.
I was 19 though, I think. What, 19, 20? I don't know.
And you decided to do a 50s party?
Yeah,
That's
cool.
cool, bro.
I liked history.
he's throwing it way back.
Yeah. What about you, Nance? Any fun New Year's?
Oh God, every single New Year's has just been so crazy because I do party really hard.
On New Year's.
On news. Oh yeah. Trying to think of the craziest thing. We used to always
Nothing?
go out and go to a party and do stuff I probably can't talk about.
Do
so.
you?
Yeah.
I have one. I'm not a big New Year's guy at all. I don't give a
like
shit
it.
at all. And I don't like going out because there's drunk drivers and people being stupid. And you never know how anybody wants to start their New Year off. If it's
true.
somebody dude, I'm going to blow up wherever I am right now, or I'm going to beat the shit out of the Jewish-looking guy to start off my New Year's, right? And I'm always the Jewish-looking guy. But there's one time I don't remember what year it was, but I was in Chicago, and which is my ex-wife's hometown. So we went back to her hometown for Christmas and New Year's. So we're out there having a good time. We go out to the bars and we're drinking, and this is before midnight. And you know, you go out. We were like, the plan was, I think we paid a lot of money to go to 3 different bar parties, right? So one bar was like, well, we'll start you off at the pregame. It's cool and calm. The second one is where I think New Year's happens. And then the third one is like this huge raging rave, like crazy party, right? Which I'm definitely not into.
Yeah.
But we go to the first bar. Number one, it's cold as fuck in Chicago on New Year's. Like negative degrees, windy. It's horrible. I'm from the West Coast. I was whining the entire time. The first place we went to was like a loungy type of bar, pretty laid back. And I got sick from the dinner that we had earlier. And I told her that. I was like, I don't feel good. And
Was
she's
it
like,
salmon?
You're not doing this to me. This is New Year's. We're going out. We're having fun. I'm like, I can't help that you took me to a shitty restaurant. I don't feel good. And I went to go throw up in the bathroom, but there was a line of like a shitload of people already. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to throw up all over this club or the bar. And I look over and there's a trash can so perfectly placed for me to throw up in, right behind a fake plant. So I just stood over it like I was just hanging out up against the wall and just threw up all over the place into the trash can. Like nonstop. Just blah, blah, blah. But none the wiser. Nobody knew. Right?
Did you feel better?
No, not at all. So I went up to her and was like, dude, I just threw up for like 5 minutes straight into this trash can. And she was like, bullshit, you just want to leave. I'm like, really? Come here. So I showed her in the trash can, dude. It reeked horribly. Nobody was standing anywhere near it. I'm the only one approaching it. And so I'm like, can we just go back to the hotel so I can regain like my focus here? And if I feel good enough, we're going to go out. But I don't feel good. And she was like, fine. She was super pissed. We go back to the hotel. I throw up some more to prove to her. I think I really pulled the trigger on that one.
Just to drive it home.
Just so she wasn't pissed. Next thing I know, it's midnight. We're in the hotel room. Fireworks are going off. She's just looking out the window, looking at them.
Aww.
New Year's in Chicago, my New Year was spent just thrown up in the toilet. So I felt horrible. Not sick. I felt horrible that I ruined her big night. So I'm like, all right, let's go to this last party thing that everybody's at. Like all our friends and everything. It was the worst fucking time of my life. I hated every second of it. Like the music. So I sound old and shitty as a person. Loud music, like it was. I've never been to a rave before because I'm not that person. I don't do drugs. I don't do any of that shit. So it's like not cool. Loud music, glow sticks, fucking the whole nine. She's like, this place is awesome. Like, I just shit in my pants. I don't feel good.
Yeah, you're not getting out of that one.
Let me leave. People were dressed as cats and shit and like coming up to you and like purring on you. And I'm like, I'm so nauseous, dude, and I don't like cats.
I'm allergic.
Get the fuck away from me.
You're allergic to human cats too.
I think that was my worst night, worst New Year's. And the only time I ever got out for New Year's.
That's why you don't like New Year's. You need to have a good experience. Maybe.
I don't know, man.
That's the way you don't put the pressure on it. I think that's I like New Year's because I like to listen to like some easy acoustic music and reflect on my life. I'm just
kidding.
and then fuck bitches.
There you go.
Spiced it up.
So what you need to do, Kevin, is not hate New Year's. New Year's didn't make you sick. Food made you sick.
That's true.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
Chicago
Maybe what did you eat? Was it salmon? 'Cause you
I don't
hate
remember.
salmon.
I couldn't remember.
Well, you need to dig deep and find what food made you sick and stay away from that food.
I'll tell you, we did New Year's one year at a friend's house, his parents' house, and we were older, so it was past this time. We're the worst New Year's ever.
Right.
And they live in a super nice house. Everything in their house is expensive as shit. But they've never once, since we've been over there, ever said, don't do this, don't do that. They were the coolest people ever. And they went out for the night. Right before they left, they said, make sure nobody does anything to this rug that they had. There's a pool table on top of the rug, and they said don't. And in my head, I'm like, you said that, and something's going to happen to it. You never said that before, ever.
It's going to catch on fire.
Yeah. So a couple of more of our friends come over, and this dude gets completely fucked up. I mean, like, can't talk, nothing. We lost track of him. He's in the room with the pool table just throwing up on the rug over and over over again.
Oh, no.
And they came home. The parents came home. We're adults at this point. Parents came home, and it was like we were back in 8th grade of like, I don't know what happened. Do you know what happened? Nothing. That was probably the dog, dude. I bet it was the dog. Meanwhile, the kids just passed out under the fucking pool table, like dying.
Oh, sad. What kind of rug was it? Like a
I have no
animal
idea,
or
but
something?
I'm sure it was super duper expensive.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, dude. I have another pool. Anyway, I don't want to keep telling these stories. This isn't about me. This is about Jason.
Okay, so you obviously dressed up for New Year's. So Halloween, I'm guessing you dress up.
For Halloween? Yeah, I'm going to be this year, well, we'll probably miss it before this comes out, but Comedy on Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rogers. That's kind of my...
He's like the original hipster. Throwing his sweaters around, his cardigan, his brown leather shoes.
Exactly.
You probably
Switching shoes.
already have that costume.
Yeah, I already have it. I got like one that was a little more like intensely Mr. Rogers.
Like the leather on the elbows of your sweater.
Yeah, like, and it's like a little, it's very, of course then it became one of my favorite cardigans later. But then, and I gray my hair, and then I just get all gentle.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a little creepy.
But yeah,
a little bit creepy.
Well, exactly.
Talk to children.
And just so you guys, let's just say I think Mr. Rogers might be going through some things this year. Teaser for the thing. But yeah, I do that. I what else? I actually get really stressed out about Halloween costumes usually.
Yeah, it stresses me out too.
I don't want to I'm just gonna be, and I always want to just be Batman for some reason. I'm not even like a Batman fan, but I always want to just be, I don't know, just grab one of those like 50s Batman, like
Okay.
Adam West Batman. That's a dream
With
of
the
mine.
underwear,
I'm sharing
is the
dreams
high
now. I want to be 50s Batman for Halloween.
I love Halloween. I love to dress up, and it stresses me out too because I never want to be anything you can buy at a store. But I always want to have a really good costume. I don't have anything this year. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen for me.
What are your kids?
One of them's a nerd, and the other one's like some Greek
So they're just
toga.
themselves.
Yeah, but we're going.
Wait, who's the nerd? Don't tell me. Kaylee.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Is that the one that plays video games?
Yeah, she's totally cool. And then my younger daughter is like this Greek goddess costume, and she's just really excited about it.
Is she having sex yet?
Not that I know of. Jeez,
I don't
mean,
know.
She's 7.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll kill you.
I'm not saying I'm interested. I just
No, I
want
mean,
maybe my son is.
I don't.
Do they know each other? Have
Yeah.
they been-
Yeah, they're
Oh.
friends. They're just friends.
They're not, dude.
Are they,
They're just friends.
What's going on?
I mean, my son raped her, but it's not. We
Is that fun? And
can't.
how do you feel about that? Nancy?
I don't know that he was the one that did the raping. I'm
Please
just
don't
saying.
let your husband listen to this episode.
Oh, he doesn't.
Thank you. No,
So
our kids, they know they're friends.
They're friends.
They don't. They're obviously too young to even be in the shit. I hope.
Oh, someone texted my daughter that is 10 the other day, and it said, "I want to go out with you," and she goes, "Ew." She shows me my phone. Look at this. What does this mean? She didn't even know what it meant.
What was it?
He said, "Will you go out with me?" And she was
And
like,
she didn't know.
Ew.
They still say that.
"Yes." She was, "What?"
All right,
She shows me
when
my
you were
phone
in
like it was
school,
gross. What does
Jason,
this mean?
When you were in school, in elementary school, middle school.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like almost 10 years younger than we are. So I want to know if it changed. How did you ask a girl to be your girlfriend?
Well, I was a bit of a wild. That was like my rebellious phase. I got really religious in high school, so I didn't do a lot of stuff. But when I was in middle school, one time I remember there was a girl who we used to play this game where we'd drop a quarter into her training bra.
Go on.
And I would like go find the quarter, and like that was, and so I would just do
She
stuff like that.
is a stripper now.
And then kind of like develop a relationship from that point of middle school.
Yeah, she actually now plays a vending machine on Van Buren.
Ching, ching, ching.
No, because we would say,
Will you go out with me?
yeah, that's what we would say.
Yeah, and I would have. I mean, I got romantic like that sometimes.
But I remember
I
my
had a
parents would
heart.
say, well, what do you mean? Where are you guys going?
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going to talk to each other. Where before we talked. Now we're not going to talk. And then we're going to call each other and hang up. Where before we were friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going out.
One girl I started dating her like on the last day of school.
Oh,
and then
yeah, perfect.
And then I didn't talk
It's
to
like
her.
a long distance
summer.
relationship.
But then in the middle of July, I just like one day I was like, I gotta break up with her. I just called like
Gotta make it official.
it was like the last time we saw each other. I was like, "You want to date me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then I didn't talk to her, and then I
Yeah.
called her 3 months later. Was like, "I'm gonna break up with you." And she's like, "All right, whatever."
And that
Why?
was his junior year of college.
Yeah. Why didn't it work out? I mean,
It was just kind of like I think that she didn't really know what she was looking for, and I didn't know what I was looking for. And then in high school,
they were looking for each other.
And
so.
then in high school, she turned out to become a lesbian. So
no way.
but I said
You
something.
did that to her.
It was because I was not very good.
When
lay
Kevin and I
in
were
middle
young,
school.
some friends of ours used to throw a party at the last day of school every year.
Oh, the Yobsts.
Yeah, they had this party.
So weird. Yeah, that's our last
And
name.
everybody would like scramble, I think, to get a boyfriend or girlfriend for the last day of school, and then you would like hang out just for that party, and then that was it. Like, it pretty much ended there.
Would you do
didn't.
anything?
I don't think so. No.
Did you
They
guys
had like a
drop
water
in quarters?
slide and like playground
It was just so
equipment.
you could sit in the
hot tub. That's right, the couple's hot tub.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was it.
I mean, there was nothing to it at all.
But let me explain part of the backyard. There's a reason why they had it every year. It's
Backyard's
because their house and
insane.
backyard could fit the entire school with no problem.
Yeah,
They had like 3 jacuzzis and 4 pools in their backyard.
playground equipment.
But there's only
everything.
one couple's jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Right.
And everyone was like, dude, I'm not coupled up. This sucks, man. I'm going back up to the teppanyaki bar,
Yeah.
get some sushi or something. We were like in 5th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so fun.
It was horrible.
I hope my kids never have to go through that.
No, it was. I hope they do. It was incredible.
They go through a sushi bar in their parties.
The
I've
place was incredible. Though.
Are you guys planning a lot of birthday parties? I've heard from some people I work with that like parties are like the worst thing ever now. Like birthday parties for the kids.
They're pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I don't like to do them.
Well, you have to
I mean,
hang
I
out with
have.
your kids' friends' parents,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it sucks
Are
because
your
you're not friends with them.
Yeah.
Both of my kids' birthdays fall on the school break, so I pretty much get out of it almost every year.
have to do
So
that.
we go, let's go to town, or we just do something else. So we celebrate not being in school. We're
Yeah.
like, that's your birthday.
I want
One's spring break, one's Christmas break, so it's easy.
to have a children's birthday party for myself.
Yes.
I think like
Yeah.
I wanna
Save, like,
just,
$500.
Like have somebody like pay to have like some kind. They're all like themed. They're crazy. Like it'll be like this one's gonna be a ice princess
Frozen.
theme, not Frozen. Ice princesses. It has to be different. And then you get like a mage to come. Like not. It's all real.
What
It's
would
all,
you
like,
do?
Real ice magic and stuff.
All right, your
shows
next
up.
birthday, what party are you throwing?
If I could just come up with something now,
Yeah.
I would throw a Victorian era sex party, but for kids.
There you go.
Like
Right.
everyone's in masks.
I wonder.
But for kids,
It's like
So we're going
gross.
to
It's
introduce
it's all
some
under
clowns.
the table. It's all like
so gross.
just sometimes people leave for a couple minutes.
You yelled that out.
We're all-
A Victorian sex party, but for kids. Don't
All right,
don't
kids,
get me wrong.
You put this GoPro on and come back.
Yeah.
5 minutes. You're terrible. You're all terrible.
The kids would have like they'd learn
so over the-
about history and stuff though.
Right,
And then, like
well-
the adults would have like weird Victorian era stuff.
Your
Just the
kids' sex
weirdest.
jokes, all of you, is so over the line. I can't even.
What is?
So when you joke about kids' weird shit.
Oh, dude, that's
it's
all my new
so-
material. That sucks.
It's so uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know why I laugh because I feel like it encourages you.
It sure
Kind of
does.
funny. It's terrible.
Holy
I
shit.
hope you have girls, lots of girls one day.
Why
hope
would
you
I have
remarry
lots of girls one
and have
day?
girls? So you will find these jokes so scary to know there's men
Do
out
you want
there
kids,
like
Jason?
Like me?
Oh no!
You better hope there's a lot of men like me. I'm a nice man.
He snuggles up with you and just says P words into your face.
He sincerely breathes the alphabet into your face.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, I could have kids. I'd have kids.
Do you want kids?
I mean, anybody could.
Not anybody.
That's true.
I think I'd like to have kids.
Yeah?
Not right now.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, that's why I think I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Oh, shit.
I grew up, one of them's like my half sister, but so I didn't grow up with her, but like I grew up with 2 brothers and a sister.
Wow. Yeah. Where are you in the order?
I'm the youngest.
Whoa. Yeah. How old's the oldest?
31.
Oh, so you guys are packed in.
Yeah, so yeah.
Irish twins.
What was that like growing up?
It was not good. I mean, it was like fun. It's like really way better when you're adults, I think, and you can be like, remember when this happened, and then you punched me through a closet, like that kind of thing. Or like, but we would all, I don't know, we would all hang out and stuff like a lot.
Yeah, you're all the same age.
Yeah, and you just kind of like, it helps you to have more, like you get along with people better, you share stuff.
Where does it fall in? Is it brother, sister, you?
Yeah, oldest brother, other brother, sister, me.
Okay, and then half sister is younger than you?
Yeah, and I forget how old she is now, but
she's
really young, yeah.
Oh, really
she's
young?
Like she's
Gross.
She's like in elementary school.
Right. Where'd you grow up?
Sierra Vista, like an hour.
Oh, way south, yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
So you didn't have anything to do except get the shit kicked out of you by your brothers and sister.
Yeah, they wouldn't, like, sometimes, I like learned, I don't know, I learned how to fight from wrestling, but I really thought that fighting was just supposed to be fake, like you were supposed to prove a point. Like, I remember one time I snuck up on one of my brothers, and he was sitting at his desk, and I did a spin, I was like, I'm gonna spin kick. And I just, like, jumped, and I just walked up to him, and I did, like, a 180 jump, and then I kicked my foot in the air, and it just hit him in the back. While he was, like, at the desk, and then, like, and he was like, "I'll kill you!" And then, like, he ran after me. And, like, one time, he threw a dictionary, like, across the room, he threw a dictionary at my balls. Like, and he nailed it. It was amazing.
So you might not be having kids.
I might. It feels like everything's okay, but I don't know.
Dude, my
vocabulary.
My son threw a ball the other day. We were playing catch or something. He threw the ball. I wasn't looking. He hit me in the nuts. And it hurt. And I, without any thought process, reacted. I just threw it back at him and hit him in the balls. And he's laughing and stuff. But I'm like, dude, I'm so stupid.
You guys are like
he's still
brothers.
developing. We had a good time.
You're going to have to donate semen for him one day. So your kids will be your grandkids' kids.
Gross.
Yeah.
How weird.
That's weird.
I don't want to think about it. So, 2 brothers, a sister, you, half sister that's a child, so she doesn't count.
Right. I mean, she's,
what are your siblings doing now?
Let's see. My sister is a teacher.
What grade?
2nd grade.
Oh, what a fucking nightmare.
And she's got 2 kids.
In 2nd grade?
No, they're like, they're still, like, I think the older one's about to start preschool.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, and then my older brothers, one of them I live with, he works at Sears, and kills it every day. And then my oldest brother, both of my brothers were kind of have like a business that they're starting where they make smell-o-visions.
No way.
For trade shows and stuff. Like, you go and you sit in this little booth, and it's like this immersive experience, and you smell stuff. Aardvark apps for any of you business folks listening out there. If you want an interactive experience, aardvarkapps.com.
That's cool, dude. That's way different.
Yeah,
cool.
It's cool. They just like work on them. They've been to the Winter Olympics in Canada, and then the ones in London.
No way.
Yeah.
So what is it like? You sit in a...
It's called the Immersidome, and you sit in this dome, and then it's like they'll be like, here's an orange grove, and then you smell oranges, or you'll make an apple pie and it smells like apple pie.
Apple pie.
And then
Calm down, Nance.
Yeah,
Starving.
you can
I'm
buy
starving.
those. You could buy scent packs out there. Like there's pizza, coffee, well, and then there's like car smells and stuff like that. It's
That
not
new
all
car
food.
smell?
But then
Yeah.
you would just want to go eat that.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
it's
that
like,
might be the point.
So
no?
really-
get
they need to get in the
immersed it,
food
and it's like go to
business.
Pizza Hut. One of them they made was for this like it was for a prescription thing, and it was for like people with schizophrenia, and so you were like in somebody's body who has schizophrenia, and so it would be like you woke up in the morning, you smelled coffee, and you're like do 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 do, and it's like kill the coffee.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
It's coming for
scary.
you, and like they shut the
That's so
curtains
scary.
and stuff, and like yeah, it was cool. I mean, it wasn't.
No,
it
but
was
it's
cool.
different. It's cool to
Yeah.
experience because you're not
It gives-
that.
Yeah, it gives you this like kind of perspective. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
Weird, dude. Way cool, though.
yeah.
Interesting. Fuck, I had a question. And I totally forgot it because once you said that, I was like, weird, yeah. To be a schizophrenic, that'd be cool to see.
He smelled
Yeah.
the ADD one.
They're like-
Oh, you know what I will say? Shout out to Michael Palladino,
Oh,
fellow comedian, been on the show. You guys have heard him.
he looks like Iron Man.
He got in a car accident. I don't know more than that. He just got in a car accident. I don't know whose fault it was or not. So don't take
Is
this
it an
episode.
accident?
But he's alive and he won't die, I don't think. But he like broke his pelvis or something, and
his
his
knee?
knees
Poor
all
guy.
jacked up. So he's in rehab for like a while,
Like
a month or
inpatient
something.
rehab,
yeah.
not like-
Yeah, rehab.
Yeah, so no
doctor.
good. So shout out to Michael, man. Hope you're feeling better, and
Yeah.
we're behind you. And I know you want people to visit, but dude, it's so far.
Yeah, come see us.
I'm just kidding. I want to get down there. I'm gonna try and get down there to see you.
I believe in you and your ability to recover, so you can just walk to us.
Radical recovery.
Yeah.
You got to walk here.
Have you
can
been
do
in
it.
any car accidents?
Once I was applying for a job at Domino's, and I pulled into the parking spot, and I hit the Domino's driver's car.
Oh, no.
I did not get that job.
Oh, darn
No
it.
way.
Yeah, and then
What do you mean you pulled in a parking spot? You just didn't think the car was there?
I just slid right across it. I didn't even notice. And then, like, I knew the manager there, and him and this old dude who's the driver runs up. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm here to drop off my application.
Spin kick him in the head.
Yeah, in my
instead.
car.
I'm just here for the carry-out job. That's all.
Like, I can bake it. I can put cheese on that. What do you want me to do?
Oh,
I'm taking phone
darn.
calls. I'm not here for the delivery. I'm just proving to you.
And then a couple weeks before that, I was on my way to school, and I rear-ended somebody, so I was switching out my Lifehouse CD. And,
Good choice.
And I saw them, and then it was like, oh, they're coming up, I better hit the brakes. But I forgot which one was the brake. It just started a couple weeks ago, and I just
So I pulled the emergency brakes.
No, I hit the gas, and I just slammed into the dude.
Oh, man.
And then, like, I did have a muscle memory not to hit the brakes, but I did remember to, like, walk out of my car and lock the door behind me. But the car engine was still on. So I hit this dude's car, and it was just like a fender bender, but then they, like, held up traffic because I locked my keys in the car in the middle. In the middle of the road. It's one-lane road.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, no. It's like 16.
I've
guy's
done
like-
that, dude. I've fucking done that. I was that age, like 16, 17. I'm sitting in the house. I got home. I like parked my car on the street or something because I got home before my parents. And my dad comes in like 6 hours later. And he's like, so you forget something? I'm like, no. And he throws me my keys. He's like, you left your car running with them locked in since you've been home. I'm like, whoa,
I just
does my
got it.
car still work? Like, holy shit.
Out of gas.
Could you imagine if I was parked in the garage with it closed? You couldn't walk in that
like
thing. You'd
gas,
fucking
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that until just now. So shout out, Pops. Thanks for making me park on the street.
He didn't trust you in the garage. He's like, you know what? This little fucker is not ready for the garage. I never got to park in the garage till I was like, no, I don't think I ever got to park
No,
in the
till you
garage.
moved into your own home.
Till I had my own garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely a privilege. Even if there was a spot in the garage for me, I don't think I would have been able to park in it.
No.
It's just not.
I was allowed to
something
park in the
do.
driveway, but my parents had to be home already.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you couldn't park there, and then they'd be like, if they
Move
got
your
home,
car.
like, get the fuck out of the driveway.
That's the most frustrating thing. Like, my husband and I, we didn't, both of us park in the garage now, but at first we didn't. And, like, I'd be trying to leave the house. I'm in a hurry, and I open the garage, and there's his car. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to get in it, move it, pull it back in, because we can't leave it on the street. So move his car, pull my car out, put his car back in. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, terrible life you live, Nance.
Whatever.
So,
We started parking ours in the front yard when I was in high school. Like, our neighbors started to hate us.
Just right in the yard.
Like, we had a nice neighborhood, but we just were like, nah, fuck it. We just got rocks, and then, like, our driveway filled up, and my stepdad was just like, I'm just gonna park it. I could just park my truck in the front yard. Why not? It's my yard. And then he just would do it.
oh my God.
Yeah.
It does make it look so much trashier when you park in your yard.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Oh, shit. Nance, have you been in some accidents?
A few, yeah.
I'm sure you have. You're a horrible driver.
Only one of them was my fault.
I don't believe that.
17, messing around with the radio, and there was a car in front of me stopped, and I slammed on my brakes. And I didn't know really how to drive back then, so my brakes locked up. Now I think I could have handled it a little better. So my brakes just locked up, and I just went right into the car in front of me. Freaked me out. I was a kid. But all the other ones weren't
Were
my
you
fault.
under age of driving?
I was 17, so.
Did you ever drive without a license?
Yep.
You?
No.
Many times.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude,
All the
that's
time.
horrible. All the time?
Yeah.
Who?
My
How many
parents
cars does your
traveled.
family have?
Well, my dad traveled for work, and he was just like, I'd ask him,
Okay,
and I'd
where's
take
Mom?
the car. He's like, sure. She didn't know. Just, don't tell your mom. I'm like, all right. I'm just going down the street. He's like, all right.
With the car?
In a car.
How old
His
were
car.
you?
15. I had a permit.
Oh, okay.
He used to take me out driving
dude.
all the times that he thought it was good.
The back of the permits. This is so stupid because it wasn't even true. On the back of the permits when we were 15, it said 2 permits equal a license.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Which isn't true at all.
No.
So it means if
Two
2
15-year-old
people
drivers.
have learner's permits, you can drive without somebody with a license.
What? No,
All right.
that's not true.
No.
Right. It isn't true, but they put it on the back of your driver's license, your permit license,
Like an
whatever.
IQ
which
test.
looked exactly like a driver's license.
Yeah.
Right? So my friend and I went out. We didn't go out. We drove to pick up food and then came back home. And the whole time, we're like, dude, this is totally legal. I don't know why we're freaking out. Look at the back of the license. 2 permits equal a license. It says it on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And as we pull into the center that's got like the restaurant that we're going to pick up food at. And there's a cop sitting there in the parking space like, oh my God, he knows.
Act cool,
Dude,
play
he's been
cool.
waiting. Dude, he knows. And I'm like 10-2, hands on the steering wheel. My friend's just like sitting completely upright. You couldn't look more guilty from sitting upright and everything in perfect position. And oh, by the way, we're 15. We don't look old.
Yeah.
Because now we're older, and I see these kids that are driving. Like, I look to the car next to me, and sometimes I'll see a kid, and I'm like, there's no way.
I avoid them, too. I'm like, I don't want to be next to that
there's
person.
no way that I'm that old to where that kid is legally driving. And they are.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I looked like that and younger doing this fucking thing. No, we didn't get pulled over, didn't do anything. My mom figured it out because she wrote down the mileage. And we went a mile.
Yeah.
But it said 2 permits equal a license, and we looked it up, and that's not fucking true. So anybody that's listening to this that isn't 16, you have a permit, 2 permits don't equal a license.
Why are they
I
doing
remember.
that? Why do they put
I don't
that
know
on
if it's
there?
like that anymore. I don't know if it says it like that anymore. But it did back then.
Why?
To fucking
Yeah.
ruin people's lives, I guess. I don't
yeah.
know.
And didn't you get, like, once you got arrested for driving under the driving age, didn't you not get your license until you were 18?
Yeah, you had
or
to wait till you were
something?
18.
That's the worst. I had a couple of friends that happened to.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get your license right when you were 16?
I think I had to wait a couple months.
Damn it.
Because I got my permit late for some reason. It was
Yeah,
like
it
a
happens.
month. But it was like, I just remember the first day, and it was just like, I still sometimes, I'll just be driving, and I'm like, I'm a man who can drive a car. Like, I freak out. I'm like, how did this happen?
The worst is when you're daydreaming or something, and then you come to as you're driving. You're like, how did I end up here?
Just kill people right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
may
like,
have. I have no idea.
Oh, well, I'm home now, so.
Yeah.
Dude, hilarious. I got into some weird accident. Nothing happened, but I was stopped at a stoplight, and my son was in the car, and there's a car parked. It's in front of me, right? We're waiting for the light to turn green. And my son is like, "Hey, Dad, look!" And he always does that, and he shows me something in the back seat. I'm like, "We're stopped." So I turn around and look, and he goes, "It's a green light. Go! You gotta go!" So I hit the gas, fucking boom, smack the car in front of us.
Recently? You did that recently?
No, not real recently. We pull over. The lady's super pissed off. And I'm pissed off at my son. I'm like, dude, you're a dick. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That is a dick.
So we pull over, and he's in the car. I get out of the car, and he's in there, and you can't see in the back windshield or anything. She's like, what the hell were you thinking? I was like, I'm sorry. Like, literally am. I was talking to my son, and he said it's a green light. And she's like, you shouldn't be on the phone anyways. I'm like, first of all, lady, if I'm on the phone, you think my son's like green light? And I'm just like, yeah, it probably is. So I open the door, and my son is sitting there, and he literally isn't scared or anything, but the look on his face was like, oh, you opened the door, and I'm shy. So it looked scared. And she was like, you know what? I am so sorry. Like, I thought you were on the phone. I'm like, I don't look like I have a teenage child. Fuck you, late. And she did say this one thing. She said, shit, how did she put it? She said, you're glad, or it's a good thing I'm not your mom. And I was like, no, I know you're way worse than my mom. And she's like, what did you say? And I'm like, that didn't come out right. I'm so sorry. I'm startled.
I'm sorry I hit you. I'm sorry I insulted you.
Everything. Nothing happened to either car. It wasn't a big deal.
Oh.
She just wanted to, like, she pulled over. So I was like, I guess like I have to. I was behind her.
Yeah.
I could have drove off. Said,
Yeah.
fuck it. But I didn't.
Yeah, that's not nice. The one bad car accident I got, it was like a kind of bad. This old lady, she T-boned me, like just straight. And I mean, I was okay, but kind of fucked up. And she gets out of the car and she's like, "You hit me!" She was so old and so fucked up on like old people drugs. And we collided, and the cops come and everything. And this was on Bell Road. And the cops like ready to kind of like detain her because she was so crazy and saying I hit her. He's like, look at the accident, like you T-boned her. Like there's no way she could have hit you. It was crazy. Old people do not belong on the road. She was way old.
Yeah,
She
my grandma
acted
stops
really
in the middle of
loopy,
roads
just
for
like
no reason.
crazy.
Yeah. Where am I? Earth.
Do they still let her drive?
I don't know if she does though.
She shouldn't.
She's in a home now.
Oh, okay. So they
think
only
people
do that
drive
when they sneak out of the home. Does she sneak out of the home? I love those old people stories.
I don't know. I hear there's a lot of
Sneak
sex
out.
at old people's homes.
Oh yeah, because they don't know.
They chew
some
on
of
the
them will
Viagra.
Think of it like they don't remember who's who anymore.
Do you live in an old person home?
Yeah.
I hear they pass around a lot of STDs too in the old people homes.
What? Yeah, dude. Have at it.
Okay, so wait, I want to tell you something I heard on it. Speaking of old people, no, it's good.
Oh, it is good.
Old people, I heard, and this may not be true.
Fucking
Lindsay
Jason.
Lohan and Tom Cruise were spotted together, maybe dating.
No.
I heard it. I saw it.
Wait,
on
he's
this.
single now, right?
Well, is he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's
You're
single.
more into anything. Aren't they divorced? Him and Kate Pearson? Is that her name?
Yeah. They got the divorce.
What's her name?
Surrey. No,
No, the
Katie
mom's
Holmes.
name. Oh, yeah,
Holmes,
that's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Katie Holmes.
Jumping on the couch.
Tom
for
Cruise is a
her.
lunatic. And
He is.
Lindsay Lohan's a lunatic.
But would that be a
Perfect.
relationship where he's gonna be like, I'm gonna turn this girl around? Like, would she be a project,
Yeah, because he wants her to be a Scientologist.
or would she just ruin him? Maybe.
Nah, he can't be broken.
He's too strong.
Because he's the bigger celebrity of the two.
It could restore her career.
Yeah. But
So-
she'll be ruined before him because I believe he's the biggest star, the bigger star between them. So his people that work for him wouldn't let him get to be at that point. They saw what happened on Oprah. They're like, we can't let this shit happen again.
He's
man.
crazy though, but everyone's like, you know what? You're really crazy,
But
but,
he is
we're
a
gonna
good
let it
actor.
go. Oh, I love every movie he's in. I love his movies. Did you see Jack Reacher?
Yes.
So
it was fucking
good.
awesome.
He's great, and you tell he works hard. You know, he's older. He's got that.
He still looks the same.
Yeah, he looks young.
Top Gun body.
I just
Whatever,
watched
Maverick.
Top Gun the other day. It was so good. But I'm like, ooh,
right,
really?
Jason.
Lindsay Lohan?
Jason's back from pissing. if Tom Cruise dated Lindsay Lohan, who wins the relationship to make the other person more like them?
Tom Cruise.
Why?
Because he is his version of crazy is more like it's more ordered. So like she's just like chaotic.
She's just
mess.
a drug addict.
Yeah, she's just got all these issues, and she's gonna find solace in his like weird order because he's all positive and upbeat. She knows she's in prison.
Yeah,
That's not
true.
Good. He's like he's
They
got
get
like
conjugal
this
visits.
idea. That's what cults. That's what they do, right?
Are
They
conjugal visits for real?
I think so.
Yeah?
Probably in like nice prisons.
In nice parts of town.
Where they're like, hey, your girlfriend's here. We're going to give you the room for an hour. That really happens?
Well, what
There's
prison
like,
did the Wolf of
tents.
Wall Street go to? That prison has conjugal visits. I bet.
Does it?
Yeah, nice prison.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is 52, Lindsay Lohan's 28. They were both
She's
currently
28?
seen in London.
No, she's not.
They're hanging out in London. She's 28.
She
What?
is? For real?
Yeah.
He's just changing her life. That's all.
That's why I'm like, maybe this is like an outreach
she was way older
program,
than
like a stripper outreach program or something. I don't know. Maybe he's going to help her.
Wow.
And maybe she'll become one of those really religious people that are super annoying.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
What's a celebrity girl that you would take on as a girlfriend? You have a girlfriend, so it's got to be weird for you to
It's
answer.
good. No, it's fine. If I were a celebrity girlfriend,
No, not if you were a celebrity
if I were to take one on as a celebrity
Yeah.
girlfriend, do I have to have all the responsibilities associated with her? Or can she
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I'm
she
gonna
has a
go
cat.
with. What do I have to have sex with her? Or can I just like
Yeah,
hang
it's your
out?
girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, this is your girlfriend.
should.
But it can't be like the regular of like, oh, I have this crush on this person. It's got to be somebody with a problem.
It has to be a problem.
Like a
Yeah, yeah,
project.
Person?
Yeah, project celebrity girlfriend.
Amanda Bynes.
Oh, good call,
she's
dude. She's crazy as
awful.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
She's awful.
She's awful, but she's got some kind. She has an interest in comedy, and
She does?
Yeah, the Amanda Show. That thing was
Like,
hilarious.
she's funny. Like, she's a train wreck. But
Yeah.
She wants Drake to beat that pussy up.
who would you do? I mean, who would you help?
Okay, good, yeah.
Helping each other.
Kim Kardashian. She just needs to stay out of the
What's her
limelight. Nah,
problem?
she doesn't have a problem. She doesn't have a problem at
She
all.
doesn't have problems.
She's got the whole game figured out.
Yeah.
That's everybody's problem. Man. I don't know. Amanda Bynes is a great answer.
Yeah. Courtney Love, is that too much?
She's too old.
Too unfixable?
She's too old.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had way too much shit happen to her, right?
Yeah, that's
She's
a-
bad
that's a
news.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a tall order.
Have you heard her in interviews when she like opens up about all the shit that happened?
No.
Do
I
you can
will.
find it on stuff. It's you
She's
don't
on that.
you don't know who to believe because the way she tells it, she leaves a lot of facts
Then
out of it.
There's always
But
those people where
it's
it
like, dude,
always
if it's
happens
true-
to them. You know?
Yeah, that's the way it comes off
victims. I have trouble with victims. I don't want to fix them. I don't even want
as.
to hear about
Who would I
them.
do? Who would I? Celebrity girlfriend that's a mess. I don't. One of the Olsen twins.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
yeah. The
Yeah, because they have like $1
twins,
billion
good.
too. So
Twins. There you go.
I'll go ahead and spend their money on therapists.
Food. They need food. Or I hear. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of.
How old are the Olsen twins?
They like older men too, so you're good.
They're probably in their
20s. Like it's legal, right? What I said was
Yeah.
legal. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Full House babies.
What about you, Nance? What dude?
Oh gosh, Robert Downey Jr. back when he was
But
kind
he's
of a hot
not
mess.
fucked up anymore.
Okay.
Where he's going. You know,
What dudes are all crazy on having problems?
Heath Ledger.
he's dead though.
Yeah, I don't think I could fix Dead.
Heath Ledger.
I never was into him.
Why not?
I just don't think he's
What's wrong with
handsome.
Heath?
I mean, just to like be attracted to him, he's not my type.
Okay. What about Charlie Sheen? Charlie Sheen's got problems.
He's just ew. I don't get him at all.
Do they have to be a drug addict or do they have to just be crazy?
Maybe just a
Weird?
little of both.
So what about Tom Cruise?
He's too religious. I couldn't fix that. I couldn't help that.
What if you just wouldn't you just jump right into it?
I
into that world
couldn't.
of
I don't think.
being
I
a
don't think I could
science-
help him. So I couldn't take that on.
Do you think you would get into it?
No.
Would you be consumed by that lifestyle?
No, I would.
of
I would
jumping on
detest it.
couches? All right. What about who else is messed up?
I don't know. More girls, it seems like, than guys.
I'm
Ooh,
running
young,
out.
young guys like.
What about Shia LaBeouf? He's on a downward
Oh, I like him.
spiral.
Yeah, I'll help him out.
Shia LaBeouf. She's going with Shia LaBeouf.
It's LaBeouf.
Whatever.
That's who you would pick? That's a good choice,
I
guess.
like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he
that's a good
seems.
choice. He's a good
you know who
actor.
I'm into right now, and is not on a downward spiral, but Daniel Radcliffe.
Faggot.
No, I think he's got something.
You know, every
about
time I
him.
say faggot, my dad texts me when he listens.
Yeah. What does he
He's
say?
like,
don't say that.
You shouldn't say that word.
Of all the things you say, that's what he says
Yeah,
not to
that's the
say.
one.
That's an offensive word.
It is.
Is
I
it?
felt bad, actually, that time I said it.
But Radcliffe, he was that young boy, and now he's this hot young man, and
He
he was
is.
on this show, whatever, Jimmy Fallon, and he rapped that alphabet. He did so good.
I didn't
He
hear
was
that.
in like a naked horseplay.
He
He's
was?
he's the
No.
leading
Equus or
role
something
in a
like
sex
that.
scene in this.
Where he has sex
He's got
with
a new
horse in
movie.
this thing.
His new movie. He's the leading role.
He's living in Tijuana now. All the money, and he just lives in
I
Tijuana.
think he's cute.
Yeah. Just dressed like a horse.
Boy
I don't
wizard,
really
now
know.
he's a
I'm just
man.
coming up. I don't know where I'm getting this. I think I saw like a poster once. And I'm just stringing things together.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I think he's having sex with horses in a movie or a play.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. I'll help him.
That sounds.
We'll get that figured out. We'll get that worked out.
Really? All right, so
I
you
won't
with
take on
Radcliffe,
religion,
I'm with one
but
of
I
the
will
Olsen
take
twins,
that on.
and Jason's with Amanda Bynes. I'm jealous of
Good
your
luck
pick,
with
dude.
that. You're gonna have your hands full.
Yeah, but once she figures it out,
She might kill
dude,
your
good
girlfriend.
pick.
It's it'd be fun though. Like that amount of crazy.
Yeah,
She's
that would be
so
fun.
crazy, and every time she cleans up her
Just
act,
like-
she's so pretty, and she just looks like she's got her
Yeah.
shit together, and then she just goes right back into like crazyville and just.
Okay,
says
let's
crazy
do this
shit.
question. 2015 death pool. Who do you think is a celebrity that will die in 2015? Not a fun topic, but people do it. I picked Evander Holyfield for the past 9 years. He keeps living. So I got to go with somebody different this year.
Who's looking bad these days?
Zach Galifianakis.
No,
He looks
way.
great now. He lost like
So
100 pounds.
amazing. That'd be a tragedy. If he's at the high point of his life.
Okay. Channing Tatum, we'll say that.
That's your
Yeah.
pick?
No,
What do you?
not really.
Are you hoping you want to see like an epic, like somebody who was like, I was so.
Well, you know who, like, okay, remember when Brittany Murphy died? I thought she was
Yeah,
such a
that was
great
a weird
actress.
one.
That was so, like, shocking, out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it
So I'm
was
just trying
out
to
of
think
nowhere.
of, like, an out of nowhere person. Joan Rivers, I mean, she was so old, but I still didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when Joan Rivers passed away, and she's like one of the greatest comedians of all time,
her.
but she was also 81 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like if she didn't go out by surgery, then she would have gone out a way she didn't want to go.
Yeah.
By dying?
she was she was way into surgeries. So
Okay,
you
so
know,
who's your
it's
pick?
it's really sad. My pick for 2015, I want Jason to pick first because I don't know yet.
I'm gonna say Stan Lee. He's
Really?
Uh-huh.
like in his 90s.
Oh,
I had some like my friends took a picture with him at Comic-Con, and I guess like when you do that, like you pay like $80, and then he just sits there, like in there, like don't touch him, and then he just like everybody walks in, and he doesn't move, and he just stares forward and smiles, and then he goes, "Oh, hello."
Yeah, you get that
You
old,
say
your
bye.
I
skin will
love
just
that his
fall
name
right
is
off.
so obnoxious. You
I love
have
his
to pause
name.
in between.
Stan Lee.
Yeah,
I love his
Stan
name.
Lee. Man, off the top of my head. All right, now not because I'm thinking about it. Who's my 2015 pick? The first thing that came to my head is 'cause I'm such a sports nerd is Lenny Dykstra, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know who the fuck he is.
I don't know.
All right. So sports people listening, my pick is Lenny Dykstra. Although God forbid, like I don't want any of this to
I
happen.
don't like this game. Let's play a nicer
But
game.
people do it. They always do a death
Oh,
pool.
that's terrible.
So if I had to pick a crazier one that more people knew about, I would go with Katie Holmes.
Oh, that'd be sad.
That's my pick for 2015.
Okay.
God, it's awful.
Not Tom Cruise,
It's
because we
so
all know he is better than
Hey,
death.
Evander,
It
if you're
wouldn't happen.
listening, 2 more months, bro. You're still in my pool every year. I feel so
I
bad.
know I feel terrible. I don't ever want to play this game again.
Yeah, we shouldn't play. Anyways, Facebook message us with your picks for 2015. What?
Let's play what celebrity is going to find a new life and joy and happiness.
That's Lindsay Lohan.
That's Lindsay Lohan.
Got
Tom
that.
Cruise.
And thanks to you, now Amanda
Amanda
Bynes.
Bynes. But on a, you know what? And I'm really happy now. So just on a platonic
And
level.
Justin Bieber.
I'm not trusting.
Oh, is he a hot mess or what is he?
Oh yeah, you could go with him. What about him?
Oh, he's cute.
He's
Would that land me in
horrible.
jail? Am I too?
No,
is he
he's-
too
he's
young?
of
Is he
age.
legit?
All of the guys who we're picking, I think, are just horrible. They're just naturally horrible people. Now. Like Shia LaBeouf and Justin Bieber are they're just bad.
You know who I
they're
like?
pieces of
I
shit.
can't remember
Yeah.
his name, and I really like him. He is in that new movie with the reporter. He's like a crazy, creepy reporter.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like him.
Yeah, but he's...
Is he a mess or is he
No.
good? Yeah, he's probably good.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Jake
date him
Gyllenhaal
and then they
character?
become a mess. That's my game. I'll take Robert Downey
Who do
Jr.
you
back.
want to ruin?
Throw him back.
Actually, yeah, that's a good one. Who do you think is a celebrity that's totally clean would be a great
Let's
mess?
undo him.
Just like they're totally cool and everybody loves them, but you think if they became a drug addict and went crazy, who would be the most entertaining crazy?
Tom Cruise.
Men or woman? Nah, fuck that. He's weird.
He's already crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Dr. Oz. That'd be cool.
That's a great one.
I was thinking of him on the pole because he's like so skinny. I was like, ooh, he might fall over. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Dr.
a great
Oz.
pick.
He'd become like an
just-
evil mad scientist and just be like, ooh, take this.
Yeah.
And it's really like a killer drug.
Yeah.
He's already
Be
making
fun.
stuff up, probably.
He's
on that
crazy.
show.
I like him. He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow. That's a great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Jonah Hill, and now I'm like, dude, Dr. Oz is
Yeah.
the shit. That's a great pick.
Unravel
The number
him.
one draft pick.
And remember on that movie Dodgeball when the guy Ben Stiller at the end gets like really fat. So
Yeah.
Dr. Oz gets like really
Oh,
unhealthy.
yeah.
He starts like smoking. He gets real fat. That'd be kind of funny.
I'd like that. I'd like to see him just fail.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like him.
His show literally is only geared for women. Like, have you ever watched it?
Just
No,
like Dr. Phil.
I don't need to.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Phil's not even geared for women.
That's
not even
geared
a
for, like,
doctor.
He's just some
convicts.
dude. Yeah, that's for
He's
like.
he does interviews like, you killed your girlfriend and you were in jail. Let's talk about that. I'm like,
Man.
shouldn't he still be in jail?
Is that show for real? Is it still on?
Oh, it's I hope not.
He just yells.
Stupid.
That's all it is. It's like yelling.
Yeah, he
I have a
turned.
question.
He turned Springer for sure.
Yeah.
Is you know what's funny about Springer?
What?
Is like it's fake. I think
Yeah.
everybody knows it's fake. They had writers and everything, like legitimate actors.
I
come
love
on
the
and read,
bodyguards.
like,
I love the
scripts, the whole
bodyguards.
nine, dude. It's hilarious. To Catch a Predator, is that still on?
That's the
not
original
meaning like our
reality TV
reruns.
show.
Are they, no, it's not. Sports is. Is it? Like, are new episodes still being
I
produced?
hope they caught them all. Maybe I don't know.
They didn't catch them all.
But what's
I'm
so
still
funny
here.
about that show is they're always so surprised. Is Amanda home? Why? I mean, and they always like get defensive. They try and play it cool. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make myself a drink in the kitchen.
I'm the elementary school tutor
Yeah.
for math.
I'm supposed
Why do you
to
have an
be here.
Xbox with you and condoms? I was
And a
just going to my
shovel.
buddy's house after this.
I saw one. They looked in the guy's car. Like, why do you have a shovel and duct tape in your car? Oh, I was just in there. I don't even.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Holy shit. I think I've said it before on here. I was doing shows in Denver, and I walked downstairs to the bar in the hotel, and it was on. No sound, but it was on one of the TVs. And I sat there drinking for like 7 hours. Just
It was a
mouthing
marathon.
it to myself, doing dialogue. It was the best time I've ever had. It was so fun. I did like 15 minutes of material that night on it. It was so stupid but fun. Anyway, so no new episodes? Is that
No, I don't think so.
what
I
we're
haven't
getting at?
seen it in a while.
Bullshit. Chris Hansen, where you at, man?
That was a
Hopefully
good
not
show.
anywhere I go.
That was a good one. I like that.
It was great because he'd be like, the guy would come in and he'd be like, have a seat.
He's like,
He's
what?
like,
No, I don't have
why,
to.
Dad? And then the cameras come around. You know what's fucked up? They can't put your face on television unless you sign a release.
Yeah.
No matter what, right? So these pedophiles that come into the house, they get them to sign the release paper to put them on TV.
They've got to be.
They're just clinging to that chance that Amanda's home.
Maybe they're like, they're like, we're thinking about doing a reality show.
No, they have to
So,
tell them.
Like, no, they're like, well, we want, if you sign this, there's a chance that they're gonna see your pretty face and put you in Predator
That's
House.
true, dude. Way true.
And it's like it's just like a reality show where they have to go door to door and have everybody sign that thing.
Yes.
It says they're a sex offender.
Oh, yeah. We can't trick or treat there. You're not supposed to.
That's not true. I get tons of trick or treaters.
You're supposed to turn your light off.
No, my light
Like,
is
how does
on.
that go? It's like,
all
no,
night.
this 13-year-old, she's into me. This isn't a trap. This girl, she's
So
into
gross,
me. It's
dude.
so okay. I'm done.
Yeah, it's super disturbing. We should probably end the
I'm gonna
the
wrap
whole
this up
podcast.
on that. We're shutting the podcast
Oh,
down.
shit. Jason, go ahead. Plug away again before we end this thing.
I got @J_SONHILL Twitter and maybe Instagram if somebody, just go for it. And then, why not? And then this Friday, that's too late. When is this coming out? Next week?
Next week, yeah.
Okay, so on November 8th, Saturday, I'll be at Third Space in Grand Avenue Fest Rocks, Third Space. Opening for some bands and stuff.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a
Doing
good
comedy
show.
for bands?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Damn it. We gotta end the podcast now?
Yeah, we should always do this when we get to the very end and we
Yeah,
want to
have
talk
you
about
ever
that.
done-
I got
Well-
into that Words with Friends thing. I just lost it. It's way cooler.
Have you ever opened for bands before?
No, I love playing. I played at I once at the Rogue Bar.
Yeah.
I would do their open mic sometimes just for fun. I love any comedy for musicians is the best. They're like they love it.
You
They're
think so?
into it. Yeah.
They love it, but the crowd.
I know, but
I
if
think-
it's and that's why I did the open mic. So I don't know. We'll see how this one goes.
Cool, man.
But that crowd's gonna be. I love any downtown crowds are fun. So.
Fucking everybody go, man. November 8th at where?
Third Space on
Third
Grand
Space.
Avenue.
Everybody go. What time? Do you know?
My set's at 7:45.
7:45. Just go there for that. If you're not going to go for anything, just go for that.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you for listening. Again, at Kevin_Elliott. I'm November 13th, stand up Scottsdale, 8 p.m. $10 tickets with Rich Voss. Nancy shouldn't perform anywhere. Just here. Jason, thank you so much for coming, man. This is a blast.
Fun, yeah.
Hey, yo, listen to another show on the 4Odd Radio Network. For more shows, you can go and check out 4oddradio.com. Alizé.